take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Indianapolis Colts. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
They will run the draw with Jacobs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 36 yards on the play. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, there's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have them pinned back deep. Instead, they leave a big crack, a gaping hole, and guess what? They're in bad position right now.
Now it's Haskins. Catch made by Slayton. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Taken down back at the 42.
They go play action with Haskins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. That's his longest run of the 1st quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
On the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. From the 10, 1st and goal. Here's Jacobs. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And he pulled it. Oh, my goodness. It's no good. He missed it. And this will remain a scoreless game. So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank. But this game, can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction. But he seemed to put a little too much on it. And from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. On play action, Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Haskins. Finds his tight end Ingram. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he connects with Ertz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
San Francisco.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
To the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. There he goes goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
2nd and 10. At the 29.
Second down, Haskins. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
By the 49ers.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground with a tight end. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
A 3-yard.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time. Picked off around the 27. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
13. Colts, nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
8-yard line.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Justin Herbert with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Score, Niners 20, Colts nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offense. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Will Fuller, 76 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight, pure speed. And I talked with one of the better defensive coordinators in the league, and I said, how do you defend that? He said, at times, you absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
Roman on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Brings up second.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. It's caught. Jones. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Herbert on first down now. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, Herbert, he'll let this go deep for Ruggs. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Rolling. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yetur Gross-Matos able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Brings up 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Haskins. That's complete to Slayton. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. 56 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Looking for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Niners 20, Colts 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the
34-yard line.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Third and 2, Herbert. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big. But sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz. And even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Third and long, it's Herbert. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time
today. You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
The ball carrier.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 now. Haskins, a short throw to Ingram, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On first down, it's Coleman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
Third and 2, now Haskins. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
First and goal.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They come up on a first and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Will Fuller, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts can now take the lead if they convert the extra point. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Colts 21, 49ers 20.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
3rd down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Mecole Hardman, 79 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
Indy offense at the line and set to go. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Man. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tevin Coleman, 77 yards. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. So here we go. The Colts will go for 2. Haskins will throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker.
Do you have one of those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do. But I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally, because somewhere the chart's going to, something's going to pop out of the chart and say, hey, man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the 4th quarter. Now they still trail by 1.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Herbert. Open man, the tight end fails. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. And a slant hauled in by Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a quick throw out wide to Ruggs. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Haskins to throw. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 45-yard line.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And he stopped immediately there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing now is Haskins. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the 4th quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got to
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage. If he keeps throwing interceptions.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a 1-point victory.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and 5.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I'll bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Colts, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcaster.